Hey, what's up? It's time for more One Piece. This is episode 619, 620, and 621. Just a heads up at the top of this video, I'll warn you for next video, before you get jump scared by next video's lack of content. There's only going to be 3 episodes in next week's video. That's because we're coming towards the end of the arc, and I believe there are a total of 9 episodes left in the arc when you cut out filler. So there's these 3 episodes, next 3 episodes, and then the 3 after that. So instead of cutting it instead of being 3, 4, 2, then it's actually just gonna be 3, 3, 3. That also means that next week at this time, the video will be like 625 and then 628 and 629. So there'll be like normally I try to make it so that, you know, right before filler we end the video, and then the next video we start after the filler. But the way it works out here, I want to finish it off. It's too hard to schedule that, and it would just mean that you guys would get one video that would have 2 episodes in it, and I don't really want that. I'd prefer you get, you know, bigger videos, more substantial videos. So 3 through 3, that's the way we're doing it. So just be prepared for that. It doesn't really change anything for you guys. It just, you know, it just means you get 1 week of a little bit less content. But that's fine, because I also am planning to, I don't know if I'm going to do this yet, but I'm thinking about doing a different kind of video as like a bonus video between the arcs. So it won't take away any content. You're still going to get the arcs on the exact same days that you normally would, but just like on the Monday when I normally post bonus content, I might post something else. We'll see. So just keep your eye out for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But I'm excited to jump into these episodes. Since we beat Caesar Clown, that means we're gonna be doing some wrapping up stuff in this part. I don't know what these episodes exactly are going to entail, but I'm really looking forward to it, because yeah, it's been so much fun. I mean, we did have Baby 5 and Buffalo arrive, and Franky's there, so like we might spend an episode or 2 dealing with that, but I doubt that's gonna be like the whole 9 episodes. And there's also that filler in the middle. I don't know if that filler is going to be like, because One Piece, I feel like, hasn't for a while had like filler episodes that are actually part of the story, you know? Like a lot of the time now they do like filler episodes that are either collabs with other shows, or there'll be like, you know, skit type things or chibi things, or the Boss Luffy universe, whatever. It feels like it's been a while since we've had like filler that's actually just, oh, actually no, that's not true. We had the Lily, the Lily Littlest Giant arc. I forgot about that one. So I guess, fuck me, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I do so many of these videos. I'm just basically asking for you guys to correct me at every time I open my mouth, because I say so many wrong things, and then my comments are just filled with like, actually no, that's not true, this and this and this and this. So what are you gonna do? So let's just jump into the episodes before I say anything else stupid. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. You can go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions and early access, which means you can get the next 20 or so episodes on there right now. You also get all the content from my Gent Watches channel on there. Like, it's an insane amount of content for the price range. Please go check that out. Otherwise, you can join my YouTube membership down below. That'll just give you content from this channel a week early and in edited version. So not full length, but the edited version's a week early. So you can go check that out as well. But yeah, let's just jump into this. This is episode 619 of One Piece. Woo! Why is this song playing? Is this the right episode? Okay, recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, this is the recap Rubik's Cube. It's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap. Also, if you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you stick around and subscribe. And that's the cube complete. Alright, this episode's going to be called Franky Makes a Baby with Baby 5. Is that her name? Yeah, Baby 5. Little cyborg baby. Honestly, Baby 5 and Franky have similar vibes. Like they both have like weapons in their arms and stuff, right? Also, he's got BF on him. Baby 5. Also could stand for boyfriend because he's about to become Baby 5's boyfriend. Whoa! Holy shit! He's an anti-air cannon. Does he even know that they're bad, or is he just shooting at whoever? There's some pretty good animation here. Oh. Yeah, I feel like the animation's kind of stepped up right now. Oh shit! He's just taking it. I think she's definitely gonna be Sanji's kind of woman. Being like really loyal to men and smoking. Are you kidding me? I can't wait until she meets Sanji. I think it's the first time I've been excited for Sanji to meet a woman. Trust in law. Yeah. Okay, he better all fucking do it. Hell yeah. This episode looks smoother, like it's at a higher frame rate. There's something about it. Nice. What if it comes back? Oh, it's the boomerang. It's supposed to come back, right? It did come back. It just didn't hit her on the way back. Oh my god! She's turning her whole body into a weapon? She gonna be a big cannon or something? Oh my gosh! Okay, so I don't think this can be a Logia fruit, right? Because it's not a natural thing. This is so weird. So is it a Paramecia fruit then? I guess if it's not a Logia, it kind of has to be. It's not a Zoan. Oh! Oh! I mean, a sword with a mouth is too much for me. That's so weird. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yep, well, you're fucked up, man. Oh no. Oh no. Shit, man. I forgot about Smoker's heart because we got Law's heart back. Oh my god, he's just gonna kill him? Holy shit! This is so petty. Oh fuck, man. He cares about his crew, of course he does. Not gonna leave without them. Yep, let's get some extra helpers. Between the G5 soldiers and the kids and the minions, I mean, we got so many soldiers. Got a whole army. Imagine just patiently waiting while the roof is falling apart. Oh my gosh! No way you can fit Mocha through that hole. Oh, maybe you can. It's a bit bigger than I expected it to be. They did. Oh, jeez. Leave him here. Fuck him. Aww. Whoa, back to Dressrosa? Oh. Oh my gosh. She's shook. Look how freaked out she is. Oh my god. Oh no. And that'll be Caesar, right? Yeah. Is she already there? Oh god. Monet, you're too loyal to him. God. He sounds surprisingly apologetic. Shit, don't. Monet. Man, she's so pretty. That's all I'm thinking the entire scene. Oh god, things are really bad there. Oh, he's apologizing to Virgo. I think I have a different impression of Doflamingo's personality than I'm getting here, so I need to learn more about him. I mean, there's no one there to stop Monet. And there's maybe Franky there to stop Caesar? Oh, didn't look like he was up to it though. Oh, I love Nami like holding on to Usopp from behind in fear. It's very cute. Oh shit! And then it gives that grin. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, is that the button being pressed or is that... Whoa! It looks like it. Fucking hell, man. There was something strange with that episode in that, I mean, look, I loved that episode first of all. There was something strange with that, or at least on Crunchyroll. There was like smoother frame rate, I feel like, in a few of the scenes. And I just like real quick looked it up to see, and like I saw a couple other people say like, hey, like literally like 2 or 3 other people I saw go like, hey, there was frame rate seemed smoother this episode for some reason, like in a weird way. And but then no one had any answers for it. No one would even really acknowledge that anyone was talking about that. Like, so I don't know if you guys know why that's the case, like why it just suddenly has some weird like higher frame rate animation. Then let me know. But it was just strange. But yeah, anyway, I liked that episode. I am like, I don't know what the heck is gonna happen now. That's a pretty insane way to do that. I am curious about Doflamingo's character. Like, I'm really excited for the next arc now to learn more about Doflamingo, because like I'm trying to get a gauge on his personality. I mean, we've just come from Caesar Clown, who Caesar Clown treats his people with sort of kindness, like a faux kindness, until he doesn't need them anymore, and then he's like incredibly ruthless with them, right? That's Caesar Clown's thing. Like, he doesn't care about people at all. He just purely uses people, but his way of using people is like to pretend to be nice to them until such cases where that won't give him any more benefits. So Doflamingo, he was sitting there kind of somberly and did genuinely speak to Monet, and like ask her to blow everything up. Like, it didn't seem like he was commanding her. It seemed like he was asking her, like, would you do this for me? Which I think, like, you know, maybe I'm misreading that, but that's the vibe that I got from that conversation. It was a request, it wasn't a demand. And that's interesting to me. And then she also was very willing to do it, and, like, seemed like she was loyal to him, like, really, really loyal. And, like, to that, sometimes I feel like these characters are loyal, like, out of fear, but this situation did not feel like she was loyal out of fear. This was her being loyal out of admiration. She said, I want to make you king of the pirates. Like, that was her admiring him. So that was interesting. And then it was Virgo, and Doflamingo said to Virgo, like, hey, I'm sorry, you know, you're one of my oldest friends. I'm sorry that this happened. And then Virgo just, like, smiles. But it's like, he didn't have to do that, you know? He didn't have to check in with those people and apologize to them, but he did. And then at the end, he gives that, like, big grin that he normally gives. And so you could, like, read that as, you know, he's just pure evil. But I think there's a bit more nuance to him. I'm really excited to find out more about him, because I want to know what the deal is, you know? Like, I want to know what his personality is like. It's really exciting for me. So yeah, that was a cool bit. I liked the scene of Monet, you know, talking to him and then saying that, like, she's already there. I really liked that, where he's like, there's a button there, and what it'll do is, and she's like, I know, I'm here already, I'm gonna do it. Like, and she also didn't just say, like, I'm gonna do it, but she also said, but if I do it, like, one of your tankers will be destroyed. Is that okay? Like, she's, like, asking for permission still. Like, her life is at stake here, but she's more worried about something of his, you know, like, one of his objects, essentially. And it's oddly sweet. It was an oddly sweet scene overall. And then there was just that, like, just contemplative moment of her just taking deep breaths and, like, preparing herself to die, I guess, is what that scene was. Very sad. I feel like she's dead, and not just, like, One Piece dead, but I think she's dead. I don't know how everyone else is gonna survive, but I feel like Monet is dead. Yeah, like, that's gonna be crazy. I really, really loved that character. Like, Monet is so good. I would love one day to do, like, a full ranking of, like, favorite characters to least favorite characters with every single character in One Piece. You know, at least every character that, like, every, like, named character that has at least, like, somewhat of a role in the show. Like, I feel like that would be fun, but I would need, like, pictures of everyone, and maybe, like, pictures, names, and what part of the show they're from, maybe. And then I would just order them from favorite to least favorite. But I feel like she would be up there, you know? But also, you would then see on those rankings that like, the top half of my list is gonna be, like, almost all women. There's gonna be very few men up there. But yeah, anyway. So I loved Monet. I thought she was great. Caesar has Smoker's heart, which is, like, it's still, I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that he had the heart. I remembered Law's heart, and then we got Law's heart back, and I was like, yay, no more heart problems. But there are heart problems. Smoker this entire time has been doing all of this without a heart in his chest, and now Caesar's planning to stab it. But he was still planning to stab it when the explosion went off. So, like, maybe the explosion's gonna delay him. Like, maybe that stopped him for now. Because he's gonna go, huh? What's that explosion? Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna play out. Because the explosion should kill them all except Caesar. But I don't know. And the final thing is that I I said this while the episode was going on, but I really do mean it. I am excited for Baby 5 to meet Sanji. I need them to meet. It's possible that they won't. Like, it's possible that Baby 5 and Buffalo were for this part of this arc and to introduce us to Dressrosa type stuff, but they're actually not going to be a part of any of the future stuff because they might be taken out here. Which honestly would be sad to me, but don't tell me if they are going to be in it later or not, because it's possible they quote unquote die here or something, but then like later they come back in the arc or something. I don't know. But I really like them, and I want Baby 5 to meet Sanji because she seems like the perfect match for him. I'm shipping those two now. I've never found a woman in this show that I thought was more suited towards Sanji, and that they would genuinely make each other happy. That's what I want, you know? I haven't wished any woman on Sanji because I feel like Sanji is kind of too much, and like I don't want to, you know, I don't want any of them to be stuck with Sanji for their entire lives. But I think Baby 5 would genuinely love him with all her heart, and Sanji would love her with all his heart, and then they can both just go and smoke together and kick things. It would be amazing. So yeah, I want them to meet. Anyway, next episode. This is episode 620 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go.
と足を踏み入れた麦わらの一殺戮兵器海賊同盟を組んだ最終決戦に突入
Alright, that's a cube complete. Okay, this episode's called The Death of the Straw Hats? An explosion on Punk Hazard. It looks like giant gloved hands, doesn't it? Like Mickey Mouse is pressing the button. Or Master Hand. They're not showing us her pushing in the button. Is it possible the explosion was something else? Aww. How is he heavy? He doesn't look heavy. How heavy could he be? He floats around everywhere. This is Dad. Oh, he's still hungry. Do we have any food? Quick, give him a candy. What's he doing? He's just staring at the thing he's gonna use to stab the heart. Either stab it or don't, dude. Oh my gosh, we keep cutting back and forth between these three scenes, and no one's making any progress. I mean, we ended last episode with the explosion. Oh, I like hearing her voice actress more though. Have to? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a wholesome thing. It wasn't. King of the Pirates. Okay. Don't fade out. Show the button going down. It looks like one of them is giving the finger at the door. Holy shit. Oh! Holy shit. What? What happened? Was that her imagination of what? Oh, she can't do it? It sounded like a slash. Is she thinking about how Zoro cut her in half? You telling me they showed us that explosion as a cliffhanger last episode? And that was in her imagination? Oh, that snail. Oh, there was an explosion. Oh, okay. Alright, there was an explosion. But it wasn't this explosion. She can't do it. Oh my god. Oh! What? Wait! Is that Monet's heart?
Monet.
Is that something we knew? I kind of... Oh man. I'll think about it later. Honestly, if Caesar just killed Monet... I know Monet was gonna kill all of us, but I'm pissed that Caesar killed Monet. Why do I have a heart again? So he did. He swapped out the heart with Monet's. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. So he already like always had Monet's heart. Huh. This is kind of cool. God damn. And he never verified it? I guess he never verified it. I'm trying to remember, is there any point where he squeezed his heart? This is honestly a really clever way to solve this problem from a writing perspective. I really like that. That was such a clever... That was such a clever ending to that little problem. But now Monet's dead because Caesar stabbed her. That makes me sad. That's a cool animation. And she's got her cigarette back. Flame of love. Aww. This is one of her boyfriends that got killed. He's up! I love his music. It's so good. I like him singing it. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Oh shit. Nice, Luffy. Yeah, Zoro will handle it. Anything that comes our way. Here we go. This man's cut through water. Like just waves. The Straw Hats are winning people's hearts one by one. What's up, Chopper? Oh, the gas is coming quickly. Nami can? And maybe Robin? Yep. Oh, he's not smiling. He's unhappy that Monet was unsuccessful. Well, it's because Caesar's such a fuck up. You bet on the wrong horse. Monet was a perfect servant for you. Caesar, not so much. I remember this girl. So we have the oldest people in the world and the youngest people in the world all on this crew. So what's doflamingo doing? Is he coming? Is he coming to us? What's he doing? How is he doing that? Oh, is he using airwalk? Or is he somehow using his power to do that? Is he like... Because his power is like puppeting people, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, so if his power is like... Because we've seen him like puppet people. So that's what I've always assumed his power is. If his power is like puppeting people, is he jumping because he's like, you know, imagining he's putting strings on himself. He's like pulling himself up into the air so he can like yank himself up. And then he just like jumps until he starts to fall again and then yanks himself back up. And then, you know, like maybe it would be hard to like pull, you know, you can't be constantly pulling yourself up, but just like a quick yank upwards is enough to send you flying in that direction. I don't know. That's my guess. Or he could be using airwalk, right? The is that what it's called? Airwalk? The one of the 6 powers. If he has that sort of training. Have we... Yeah. No, I was about to ask a dumb question. I was about to say, have we seen someone who can use the 6 powers and has a devil's fruit? But yes, plenty. Like Lucci on his own is one such example, but yes, of course we have. So yeah, he could be doing that, but that's like it's marine training, but Sanji knows how to do it. So yeah, no, I feel like he could just know how to do it. It's very possible at this point in the show. You know, any of these characters could have any of these abilities that we've learned about. Okay, so that solution to the problem of Monet is like, I loved this, right? I think Oda did a great job with this because like, even though at the start of the episode, I was like, okay, well, you know, they like, we ended the last episode with the button being pressed and the explosion happening, and in this episode it was like, oh no, but that was actually her imagining the explosion or whatever. It's like a little misleading. It's like it's creating an artificial cliffhanger, right? And there was like stuff where I was like, okay, so why, like they're you know, really dragging out this start of this thing again. Why are they doing this, right? And like that was just classic anime, One Piece anime Toei stuff. But I did really like, I wasn't even thinking about that afterwards because I really liked what the actual solution was. There were 2 problems happening that seemed like we couldn't overcome. One problem was Monet was about to blow up the entire island, and the second problem is that Caesar was about to stab Smoker's heart with a knife. It specifically showed that we know that the only person out there who could have stopped Caesar is Franky. But Franky, they specifically showed being like knocked out in the fire or whatever, right? To show like he's not gonna get there. And there was nobody who could stop Monet. There was nobody anywhere near that. And so they showed us both of those things as like a look, these 2 problems, there's 2 things that are going wrong at once on different sides of the island that no one can get to either of them. That was a really good way to build up that tension. But then, like, it was almost like the most obvious solution, but I didn't even consider it, which is that one problem will solve the other. Like, and, you know, I did actually consider it, but I considered it the other way around. I think I said in the last discussion, like, is he gonna stop going for Smoker's heart because he sees the explosion? But the other way around is what happened. He stabbed the heart, therefore the explosion didn't happen. Now, I was going off of false information because they showed the explosion at the end of that episode, so I'm not gonna blame myself for that wrong prediction. But like, that's so clever, and it does make sense. So in my head, I had remembered something about Monet's heart, but I don't know if that was a false memory that I created or if they did show that much in the flashback originally. Because I remembered the, I remember that scene where they're negotiating, but I don't have a clear memory of if they showed the bit where he received Monet's heart. Well, I do have on 601. On 601, I have a note that says Monet's heart. So yeah. I mean, there you go. Like, Monet's heart has been established. So Oda perfectly did this. Like, he established early on that Monet's heart was in the mix, right? He also established that, you know, Smoker's heart was, you know, out there. I'm pretty sure there was never a point where, Caesar, like, squeezed the heart, but I didn't even think about that. He squeezed Law's heart, which, like, proved that, you know, that was really Law's heart, because he was genuinely suffering from it. So I didn't even consider the idea that the Smoker's heart would have not actually been Smoker's heart. Because we also saw Smoker's heart be taken out, so we knew that Smoker's heart was out of his body and was somewhere. But the thing was, it was never with Caesar. And it's just so brilliant, because it's also like, it's like the perfect payback to Caesar in like a karmic way, where Caesar, if he had done nothing, like, him stabbing Smoker's heart is just pure pettiness. Like, he thought, well, I lost and I'm angry, so I just want to kill someone. Like, he doesn't even get to see it happen. He gets nothing from doing this. Absolutely nothing. Like, he thinks he's gonna just, like, lie here and die, and his plans don't happen and all of that. So he's getting 0 from stabbing Smoker's heart right now. He does it out of pure pettiness. And because of that, only because of that, his whole plan completely fails. Like, he could have killed everyone on that island except for himself. He would have survived. Everyone on the island would have died, including Smoker. And Baby Five and Buffalo would have maybe saved him if they're, like, far enough away. I don't know. Like, it's possible that once the explosion goes off, doflamingo would have been able to contact Baby Five and Buffalo and say, just go back a few paces. I don't know. Or, like, you know, they're far enough on the edge of the island, maybe they can get away themselves. And even if they can't, doflamingo could have sent more people or gone over himself to collect Caesar himself, right? Because Caesar would have been the only one left alive, so there's no one to stop him from doing that. And so Caesar himself fucked it all up. And Oda's really good at that, right? Making it so that these, like, really pathetic, frustrating characters, they end up getting in their own way a lot. And Oda does that a lot, and it's very nice. It's very satisfying. Also, final thing, before we move on to the last episode we're doing in this video, I was thinking about this. So Nico Robin, her power. And this is something, like, I've speculated about her power a lot, and I think a lot of people speculate about her power because it's an interesting power. It has a lot of uses, right? So the gas turns people to stone, petrifies people, right? Nico Robin's power, she can create duplicates of her body parts on things far away. So it seems if any part of your body, like, I don't think you can partially be turned to, you can, like, I don't think you can partially be petrified, right? It's like, if you start getting petrified, you basically freeze and then your whole body gets petrified, I think. Is, like, we haven't seen anyone be partially petrified, I don't think. So, if that's the case, if Nico Robin puts a hand, like, she, like, makes a duplicate hand, and that gets hit by the gas, but she doesn't. Does that hand petrify? Does that hand disappear? Does that hand petrify and her hand petrifies? Does that hand petrify and her hand petrifies, which petrifies the rest of her body? Like, I wonder how it interacts. It's not something I think I would test if I were her, but if the answer is that just that hand petrifies or that hand disappears, if it's one of those two options where, like, Nico Robin herself is not affected, then it could potentially be a strategy for her to go make giant hands and make the giant hands, like, cover the tunnel, like, behind them, right? Block it completely. So that the gas will just press up against that. And then if it petrifies those hands, it's just created a wall for itself, right? And so that will like, and then maybe there'll be some gas seeping in underneath, but then there's a lot less gas to outrun, and it might be able to disperse through the air or whatever. So that would make it, and then she might be able to do it again and get rid of the rest of the gas. I don't know, but like that might be able to do it. If it makes those hands disappear, then it might just stop the gas for a second, but still that's giving you a little bit of extra time as the gas like hits a wall and then has to build up that momentum again. But you know, it's also possible that those hands, if they are affected, because we saw when the kids were biting on her hands, she felt the pain. It's possible that it petrifies those hands, it'll petrify her hands as well, so it might not be worth it. But it's interesting to think about, right? It's it could work. But one thing is, that doesn't make that like a plot hole. Something that some people do is they will go like, oh my god, there's a plot hole because this character could have just done this and solved the problem, and they didn't. So therefore that's a plot hole. Not every character thinks of every solution ever. Like, that's something that people don't realize, is like, it's not a plot hole if the character just doesn't think of it, which is a very possible thing. Like, it's easy to sit at home and go like, oh, here's how you can apply your power to do this in this situation. But it's much harder to be in the situation, have this shit happening, and then be like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. Like, if you fucking have played board games where you have to think quickly, if you've played the game Anomia, I don't know how many people know what Anomia is, but Anomia is a board game. It's behind me somewhere. I could grab it, but in fact I might. Hold on. So Anomia, this is what Anomia is. It's a game where there's a bunch of cards, and to simplify it for you, on these cards there are things like French city, you know, or winter sport, or Latin American author, or hip hop artist, right? So the thing is, like, basically the way the game works is you're putting cards in front of you, and then if at any point your cards have a matching symbol on them, you have to say what's on your opponent, like an example of something on your opponent's card before they say what's on your card. So in this case, like, someone would have to say a winter sport before the other person could say a French city. That's how it works, right? And these cards can range from being super easy to super ridiculous. Like, I would say winter sport is pretty easy, but Latin American author is nigh impossible. I feel like, you know, it's really, really difficult. But when you're playing this game, and this game is a really good example of how our brains freeze up. Because when you're playing this game and you see a matching thing and you look at the card and you go, winter sport, suddenly your brain forgets what winter is, forgets any sport that has ever existed. It's like impossible, and you're like, shit. And then you just like blurt out shit and you're like, basketball. And then people are like, basketball is not a winter sport. And you're like, golf. And they're like, no, a winter sport. And you go, winter, cold, freezing. And you're just saying anything because you can't think of simple things like skiing or snowboarding, you know, these things that are obviously winter sports. So your brain freezes up. Now, imagine that, but you're in danger. Imagine that, but there's poison gas hurtling at you. You can't think of every situation. Anyway, I know nobody has said that I don't think I've ever seen a comment on my One Piece videos that's like, here's a plot hole, the characters didn't just do this. But I have seen it in media discussions before, people talk about stuff like that. And it's something that I just thought I'd talk about. But let's move on to the next episode and the final episode that we're doing in this video. This is episode 621. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum. That's the cube complete. Wow, that was a pretty quick cube solve. Okay, this episode is called The Flamboyant Pirate Doflamingo Arrives. I can see that being a One Piece title. I don't know if Doflamingo's arriving this episode. I imagine it takes a little bit longer to you know, essentially walk or run to hear from Dressrosa. Stop assuming he's dead. It's never gonna work. Don't tell them. I'm surprised she wasn't like flustered by that. I guess he specifically has to like make her think he wants her. He's gonna rely on her. Oh my gosh, a spinning top is insane. Oh! Oh my gosh, the zoom into her boobs that are slowly transforming. I kind of like her power set. It's fun. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool combo. She's a flamethrower with long legs. She's trying to do like a one-liner every time. Yes, she can. It'd be funny if some of them actually got off. I mean, I do trust you. But also, shouldn't be hard, right? Just generate wind. Easy. I love how much Baby 5 is annoyed by Franky. Okay. Back to the scythe, but this time on her legs. Pretty cool. It's basically just a bigger propeller. Oh, damn. That's actually pretty strong. Oh, hell yeah. Just pull him down. Its ultimate secret weapon. Oh? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is he using cola for this? He must. Like, a lot of cola. In the same way that the Sunny does. Oh! Don't kill Baby 5, though. Oh my gosh! Some of the kids should grab him and put him back on. Damn, that's strong. So when does the wind... When does that part happen? Is it when you get out? Oh, wait, we're doing the wind in front of us. I thought we were going to be doing the wind behind us. To like blast us a bit and disperse the gas. But she's going to be creating a hole in it, I guess. They all trust in you. Here we go. Oh, I like her berry belt buckle. I've never noticed that. That's so cute. Gust sword. Cool. Oh, shit. I didn't imagine that much wind, honestly. I mean, she's done as much as she can. I think she's pressing a button and holding her arm out. Oh! Look at them. They're treating it like a roller coaster. The crew's here. Hell yeah. What a success. Well, now that all the Straw Hats are here, Baby 5 and Buffalo, you guys are fucked. You couldn't handle one of us. Oh my god. By the way, Sanji meeting Baby 5 now, maybe? They're so excited. Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet the kids are really excited about that, the boys. That's what we boys love! Oh, come on. Some of the girls should find it cool. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. The heart seat? No. Caesar, you want to turn around and see the... Oh no! I was gonna say see the damage you did to Smoker. Gonna take him out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Don't steal Usopp's thunder. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that, Luffy. Ah, yeah, Zoro doesn't know. Hell yes, Nami. Oh. The best friends teaming up. Ugh. It's so weird. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? Well, this is a long build-up. Like, they're getting away. She's very cute. Now let's kill her. Weather egg. Thunder-chan! Okay, it's another thundercloud. She just has a bunch of different ways to make thunderclouds. Oh, that's so cool. Look how excited she is. Oh, it's so satisfying. Now Usopp, you're up. What the fuck? Oh my god. Whatever this is, it feels like overkill. Oh. Oh shit. It's a long way. Oh, that he got that before. That's so clever. And oh my god, is he gonna fall right into the sea? It's gonna kill him. Yeah, see, Straw Hats are strong. You impressed? Oh my god, all three of them are power holders, right? So they all should drown. Unless we save them. Oh, this is doflamingo coming. Oh, this is a cool shot. Yeah, I mean, it's specifically showing his hand doing something. So I feel like that means he's not airwalking. He's got to be using his power. What are we looking at? Wait. Is that, It is. Oh, what are you doing here, Aokiji? Cool episode. I really, really liked that one. That was really fun. I mean, all three of these episodes could have been one episode, I feel like, but that's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. They were fun episodes. I had a great time. So I really love that, like, Usopp was about to shoot them. Excuse me. Usopp was about to shoot them, and then Law, like, and Usopp was like, "Oh, this is a good time for the sniper." And then Law steps up and is like, "Room," like he's getting ready to do an attack, do something, and Luffy stops him and goes like, "Hey, Usopp said he's got this one." I really, really love that moment because as a viewer, first of all, if Usopp says I'm gonna do something, I'm excited to see what Usopp can do. Like Usopp awesome, you know, fighting sniper moments are few and far between. We don't get that many of them, you know? Like if it was Zoro stepping up and going like, "I'll handle this," I'd be like a little bit less excited, I feel like, because we get so many Zoro moments. But like Usopp moments, there really aren't that many of them, you know, in comparison to some of the members. So like I want to see whenever he does get those moments. And secondly, just as a character trait, Luffy showing his trust in his crew in that moment, and also like making Law do that as well, like making Law follow his crew's way of doing things, which is we trust you to do it, you know. I think it's so much fun, and I really like them doing it. And then I just love how what that says about our crew. Like, if anyone calls dibs, essentially we have a rule in our crew where if it's like, if someone calls dibs, they get to fight that person and everyone else is just gonna watch, you know. I think that's very fun. It's a good character trait. It's a good moment for our crew to show us all together. And then Nami comes in basically just to support Usopp. Like, just, she gets them out of the air and then he finishes them all off. But I love that he prepared the cuffs, and we saw him get the cuffs before, but I had forgotten about them, you know? Like, we just got them last episode or whatever, and I forgot that he grabbed them. And so that was like so much more satisfying, going, oh, that's how he used them. It was really, really clever. So I liked that. They said that, like, Doflamingo had been saving the heart seat for Law. So I wonder, because he's part of the Heart Pirates or whatever, right? But, is the Heart Seat named after Law, or is Law named after the Heart Seat? Or is it just a coincidence that, like, Doflamingo has a thing called the Heart Seat and he's the Heart Pirates, and he was like, well, you'd be perfect for the Heart Seat. Like, is that just a coincidence? I don't know. But it's like, it sounded like it was a thing in Doflamingo's family. And that was another thing I wanted to talk about, is the fact that they said they were part of Doflamingo's family. So that's how they differ. Like, I keep saying Doflamingo's crew, but it seems like he treats it as like, this is the family. And that honestly would make the Monet and Virgo interactions make even more sense to me if he treats his crew as his family. Then, like, I can totally see him having those reactions to them, like, where it's like he loves them. He will still put their lives on the line for himself and stuff, but he also, like, genuinely cares about them and thinks about them as his own family, it seems like. So, I don't know, just that one word made his crew's relationship to him make a lot more sense to me, if they've got more of a familial relationship than a friendship, or an employer-employee relationship. It's great. It's really good. So I love that. That was great. Yeah, I don't think there's much else I want to talk about. Nami had a weather egg. I don't have anything to say about that, but I wrote down the words weather egg. So that is One Piece episodes 619 to 621. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.